Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to have part two. Let's get to it.
We'll do a quick recap of what it is that we did last time, where we stopped, and moving forward. So last time we went through understanding of a difference between workflow versus AI agents versus chatbots. We also understand that the agent is a mini brain, your mini worker, mini intern, who is not necessarily the one who can make decisions, but is your helper, who you can correct, and they can do a lot of things for you. Tools are going to be your ingredients. Those are the tools that we have set up, which is Claude, Python, but you don't even need to code for that. And then we set up VS Code, and we stopped on Firecrawl. It helps you scrape through data from different websites. Let's do a little exercise so you can feel the difference. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you this prompt. You copy this prompt, AI agent that helps you with your job search. You put it in Gemini or ChatGPT and get a result.
ChatGPT, and then we do with Firecrawl.
Yeah,
Or
just Gemini, like one thing at
okay.
a time.
Mhm.
Okay, so it is asking, okay, which one? Fintech, SaaS, healthcare, and I think you need to give it answers so that it can narrow down the search.
I've put the same prompt to Gemini and it provided me with the real one vacancies, without asking any silly questions.
Yeah,
So yeah.
so there's already comparison between ChatGPT versus Gemini, right? With ChatGPT, it will give you that table. It won't even give you the links. It has the five direct application links,
Mhm.
right? So it's already much simpler and gives me a little bit more um than I asked for. Meaning it still gave me like, hey, here are the type five, but gave me like seven here. And I can ask for more and it will provide more. What I also wanted to show is that in Claude, even in the browser option, what you can do here.
Mhm.
So in connections, in connectors in Claude, you can connect your Gmail or any of these. Anytime you are asking your AI agent within Claude to do something, it will use all the tools that you've already installed there. And life is so much better. So with that having said, let's work on this next step, the harder one, which is embedding Firecrawl into VS Code and building our AI agent. We're gonna end up having 2 or 3 AI agents today. So let's get to that. So
Search for MCP servers. Should we do it like in settings, or which tab of the menu that is on the left vertical side should we search for?
okay, so what you want, I made it a little bit easier for you. You want to ask it to set up the Firecrawl. So just to share the example, I just want to make sure you're putting it in the right window. But yeah, it's any new window that you're opening. The thing is that in this Explorer, you are under the that file that you've created, the folder that you've created on Friday. So now it's telling me, hey, you should put it in environment, .env, which we already know that. And your .env is right here. And so for me, I've already put my Anthropic, and like you don't show it to others, but my Firecrawl API here, see, it just says your Firecrawl API here right now, right? And then I have my already embedded my Anthropic API key for Claude, and I have like Superbase, which you don't need. This is API key, right? You copy that,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the env in here, you paste it in. So instead of, let me just make it bigger. Instead of your Firecrawl API key here, and you don't want to put it into these conversations because conversations are being stored.
A few moments later.
Okay, amazing, cool. So this
Only
does
question I have, you had a folder here in my Claude folder, specifically 2 p.m.
you
jobs.
no, you have TMP. Look at TMP.
TMP.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so our next one is super duper easy. The reason basically why I wanted you to try VS Code and being able to do these harder things. First of all, you can add repetition to it and scheduling, and you can build up on this. This is the basis that will help you build more complex things. You as a product manager today are not required to do so, but it definitely puts you up front there when you can do this work and you can vibe code and such. The difference between the LLM, if you're using it on the browser as just a user, it's more of a research, right? And after that, it doesn't do actions. Two engineers and I are working on this 4-week course that is specifically on AI building. So it is a little bit, it's product, but also it's mostly product building, like you are progressing. How do you feel?
Good, yeah. I see right now also like direct application links in Visual Studio, so it's very precise, I would say, rather than with general like ChatGPT or Gemini. Like,
I hope you enjoyed the course and join our community of builders. I will share the link below and see you there.